Ladies and gentlemen, you could say whatever you want about the launch of the Switch 2, but since the launch has happened, a couple months later, it seems like Switch 2 games are coming out almost every single day, and a lot of these Switch 2 games are actually good. So in this video, we're going to go over some of the better Switch 2 games that came out recently that you might have missed, that you definitely need to check out. So let's go and get right into this video. Sure, maybe it's not the big first-party game that you're looking for, or maybe it's a game you've never even heard of. And I'm not even kidding, I have my notes right here. These probably all came out in the past week, maybe 2 weeks max. And these are some heavy hitters that everybody should check out, truly. So before we get started, if you could hit a like and subscribe, that would truly mean the world to me, truly. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter so we can keep our communities growing. And let's go ahead and get right into this one. So I think I put all of these in like the order of release. So the games we'll talk about first are the newest games. And then as we go in the video, it will be the older games, if that makes sense. The first game we're talking about today is Kena Bridge of Spirits. So I originally played this on my PlayStation 5. I think it might have been included in like a PlayStation membership or something. And when you first see the graphics and I guess the introductory gameplay, you're thinking, okay, this is kind of like a Disney Pixar adventure. It looks nice and it's probably going to be a breeze to play through. And while it is a breeze in the way you're having fun and the excitement and the adventure, don't let the looks deceive you here. Yes, it has that like Pixar polish or whatever you want to call it, right? But this game can be insanely difficult. And as far as I know, forgive me for not knowing the exact team off the top of my head, but I know they used to make like animated little shorts of like Majora's Mask, I think is a popular one. So the team is very passionate what they do, and it really does translate to the gameplay here. This is a phenomenal game, truly. And just a very interesting title to come over from PlayStation to the Switch 2, because they just recently announced a sequel to this game, which is a PlayStation exclusive. So why bring this over to the Switch? Like, why not keep it PlayStation exclusive? I'm not complaining at all, just a little confused in their thought process there. But I am very happy that this is on the Switch 2. So if you like adventure games, you're 100% going to fall in love with this one. Now let's talk about the Midnight Walk. I remember when they showed this off in a partner showcase, I'm pretty sure. I'm talking about immediately the art style had me so just mesmerized and almost hypnotized. It has that like Tim Burton vibes, and I know that's not for everybody, right? But I am a sucker for that. I'm very nostalgic for it. It reminds me of like The Nightmare Before Christmas and just a million other things. And yeah, I love this art style. But the art style does not mean anything if the game is not also good. But again, in my opinion here, and that's the one that matters while you're watching my video, buckaroo, yeah, this game is great. Embark on a dark fantasy adventure handcrafted with real-life clay. Befriend a lost lantern creature, outsmart monsters, and light your way through a world of wonder and terror. Journey with Potboy along the twisted trail of the Midnight Walk. Walk with your companion to outsmart fire-eating monsters, using his flame to distract while you hide and evade the many threats of the dark itself. Encounter new friends and experience awe-inspiring sights as you navigate a path fought with both peril and affirmation. So, maybe this isn't like your cup of tea. Get it? He's a cup or a pot, whatever, you get it. But if you want to experiment and take a chance on something, this is not a bad game to do that with. Now again, speaking of stuff I know is not for everybody, and to be honest, it's really not even for me, like when I stop and think about it, and that is fighting games. Now I did enjoy Street Fighter 6 on the Switch 2, and I think it's a fantastic game, and I've always enjoyed fighting games, but they're never games that I've went out of my way to buy or wait for. But a game I've been waiting for, I even talked about it in that video I made about 20 upcoming Switch 2 games, that is Virtua Fighter 5. So I don't know anything about the Virtua series, truly anything, right? But I do know it has a huge fandom, people really enjoy them, and just by looking at the trailer and gameplay, I thought it looks really fun. And then I learned this game is only fully priced $20 on the Switch 2, and I thought, yeah, for 20 bucks, I can definitely jump into this one. And yeah, it's fantastic, right? It's a fighting game. That's what it is. There's no extra polish, bells and whistles. I can't sit here and tell you like this is the best fighting game of all time, because as a genre, I haven't really played that much in modern times. But I can tell you, it plays great, it looks great, it's a lot of fun. Games like this are great because you can play for a few rounds, or you can sit here and try to learn all the moves and the combos and figure out which character you really like. And what's great about this is it has a single player mode, which I think is brand new for this version on the Switch 2. And then it also has online, and I believe there's crossplay as well. So that's where these games also really shine. So for 20 bucks, man, this is a great pickup. Now I'm very happy to be able to include a free-to-play game on this list because, man, stuff is getting so expensive in the world, and there are no signs of it slowing down. Consoles, games, everything. It really does suck, right? So whenever there's a great free-to-play game, I always love to highlight it. And yes, we technically had WARFRAME on the Switch, and it actually ran like phenomenally over there. Like way better than you would expect. We now have an official Switch 2 edition, and as far as free-to-play games go, this is a game that you can probably get the most content out of and never have to spend a single penny on. Like, I truly think the only thing that you can do, like when you pay money in this game, is for cosmetic stuff and then to speed up certain processes. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's it. Everything else can be unlocked just by playing the game. So in its essence, it is 100% free to play if you want to play it that way. And this game has been getting updates and DLC for like a decade now. There's more than 60 Warframes, each fully customizable with their own unique abilities. And then there's certain arsenals you can use, katana, crossbows, flamethrowers, and more. There's open worlds. There's just so much going on here, right? And believe me, day by day, I know gaming is becoming a luxury that it seems like very few are going to be able to afford one day. So when you have a great free-to-play game like this, I gotta highlight it. Now, a game that really took pretty much everybody by surprise is Disney Dreamlight Valley. When this came over to the Switch, a lot of people are saying, a crappy Disney Animal Crossing clone? Wow, big shocker there, right? But then people started playing this game, and I'm not even kidding, I know multiple people, truly, like some of my subscribers and channel members, who have put over 500 hours into this game on the Switch. And they just kept updating it and adding stuff to it. And it turns out they actually made a fantastic game here. So as far as Switch 2 games go, or getting Switch 2 editions, this one just made sense. And they did hype this one up for a few months, saying it's coming soon and that they're really working hard on it. So then I was thinking, are they going to pull a fast one on us and charge us full price again for the Switch 2 upgrade or the Switch 2 edition? Or is the upgrade pack going to be like 20 bucks or something crazy? And I'm actually very happy to say that the upgrade pack for this game is 100% free. And I know that sounds like, oh cool, that's whatever, but that is a huge shocker for me. Nintendo and Disney together, free, all in one sentence? Yeah, hell must be freezing over here. So if you like Animal Crossing or these little farming simulation games, you like Disney, this one is fantastic. I'm a huge fan of Disney stuff, like my family worked at Disney, I grew up in Orlando, so I really like all the licensed Disney stuff. And as far as Disney games go, this is truly one of the best they've ever put out. Now let's talk about a very unique game called DELUSION. Right away, the first thing that catches your attention is the graphics. It's eerily similar to the PS1 and N64 era. So then you're thinking, well, I played games during that era, and they don't really hold up that well. Buddy, you are in for a treat here. Carve your own path through the flying continents of a shattered land. Explore floating islands under a strange sky and a handcrafted open world. The world is broken. Its surface seized with an undead curse, all while humanity clings to the flying continents in the sky. From mushroom forests to undead mausoleums, strange places and people await you. So, this is one of the most unique RPGs I've ever seen. It's amazing, truly. Like the graphics, again, I know it might not be for everybody, but if you think it looks too primitive or too retro, you gotta do your homework, kid. This is the essence of video games, and I love it because it does have that aesthetic, but modern controls and mechanics, and obviously the performance is a lot better. And there are so many things to do in this game, truly so much stuff to do, that it really is one of those cases of what you see is not technically what you get, and I mean that in the best way possible. But in my opinion, it's one of the best games out on the Switch 2 right now. Now let's talk about Planet of Lana 2. So yeah, it's called Planet of Lana 2 because this is the sequel. And unfortunately, again, the first game is a little bit of a hidden gem. I played it when it first came out and I thought it was good. Nothing to say, oh my god, I need to recommend this game to everybody, but I did really enjoy it. And I didn't even know there was a sequel coming out. So I downloaded the demo, then I played the game. The sequel is just better in every single which way possible, and you don't need to play the first one to be able to play the second one. Like, yeah, you might be a little bit more connected to the characters and not even really the location, but I would say play the first one if you get a chance, but jump into the second one right away. This game is amazing. It's not a Metroidvania, it's not a 2D platformer, it's more of like a 2D adventure game. And sometimes when you see games like this and then maybe you see the gameplay, you think, how much could be going on, right? Like I see you're moving around and doing some stuff and exploring, but this is a game that will have you stopping multiple times just to say, wow, I love video games, truly. On your home planet, new technology brings progress, but also stirs greed and imbalance. As different tribes adopt it in their own way, tension grows and the world's harmony begins to shift. When those seeking power are pushed too far, Lana and her little companion are pulled into a journey that reveals long-buried truths about their planet and about themselves. Actually, you know, when I think about it, it's almost more of like an adventure puzzle game too. It's just such a unique experience, and it's just really good. That's all I really want to tell you here is like, this is a fantastic game that I hope more people get to experience because it's just great. Ladies and gentlemen, these are some of the newer Switch 2 games that you might have missed. They're also just really, really good. And, you know, I love first-party Nintendo, right? It's the reason why you like Nintendo. But sometimes when you're so focused on those big first-party games coming out or playing those big first-party games, you lose sight of other really good games. And that's the point of videos like this. You know, maybe not a lot of people see this video, but the people who are looking for new games to play, they're going to watch it and they're going to find basically treasure. So yeah, that's why I make these videos. So in the comments below, I would love to hear from you guys. What new games are you playing? Any games that I missed? Or any games you think I should just check out? Just start a conversation. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video, if you could do me a favor, hit a like and subscribe on the way out. It would truly mean the world to me. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter because we're growing on both platforms, and that means our community is growing. And consider becoming a channel member. I need 2 more. And I will have 15, and that would be amazing. And you guys know me, I'll see you very soon with a new video. Peace.